Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over the break and retest strategy and how you can draw, the best zones. And I'm going to be showing you on the 30-minute time frame. I'm just going to use this for the example, on how I was able to become 700k funded, how my students are getting so much success with the break and retest strategy. Let's actually show you this, right? Let's go. Link will be in the video description if anyone you are interested in the one-to-one mentorship or even buying a £99 probably most cheapest and affordable course on the internet. Let me just show you that, by the way, while we're here. Link will be in the video description. Just one moment. Again, let's just go on for the certificates. Okay, so let's move myself out of the way. So certificates are here. It goes on and on. Like you can see, this was just recently added. Passing, two prop firms back to back. One day at a time. Hitting 10% targets in one day, 8% targets in one day. And it's all transparency, right? It's all about transparency. I can boast about the strategies as much as I want to, but as long as I don't show, if it's actually working. This is testimonials. You can come check that out. Let me show you. I'm going to show you something, that I've been, where's the welcome? As soon as you enter, you see me again here, both passed in one day, prop firm challenges, and FTMO, normally phase one, usually the hardest. One of my students was number 4 on the FTMO leaderboard. 1 to 22 risk to reward. This is an interesting video. You might want to check this out. Crazy trade, phase 2 passing one day. It goes on and on, right? Prop firms are hard, right? But they can be super easy if you know what you're doing. I'm going to be, again, the break and retest strategy. I'm going to be keeping this super simple, guys. 30-minute time frame only. I'm not going to use any other time frames. This is not going to be my personal strategy, but I've been trading for 9+ years, became profitable in the last 3.5 to 4 years, trading profitably. I'm going to be showing you how powerful the break and retest is, and especially if you know how to draw zones, right? So let's look at this. What do I identify as a zone, right? You can see equal lows, equal highs here. It's a zone, right? It just goes on, and if you can identify where structure gets broken as well, right? I'm not going to be adding any of the confluences, nothing like that. I'm going to be keeping this super simple. And if you even look for example where volume is, so how can you the most simple way to identify volume, look for a abnormal candle. Like look at this candle here. Just one moment. Look at this candle over here, right? Look at it compared to the previous candles. Look at the size of it, right? Look at the way it closes. Super strong bullish. Now let me just actually make myself okay, even better. Okay. So now I'm looking at, by the way, if you look, it is looking a bit gloomy. My camera is, I'm just recording this late at night. Just wanted to, get this out there. Okay, so we've got an abnormal candle here. Now, so what I can do, okay, now this is going to give me some kind of reaction, right? It's going to react to something. So I've got one zone over here. Now remember, you don't just, you want to look at rejection and all that. So we're going to be looking at different things where price might react to, right? We've got a zone over here as well. And you can see when price, look, we've got this breakout, price is coming back, and it's obviously at this point here it was reacting, but you know what this is reacting to? These wicks and these equal highs and lows are your zones. You can call them best. If you can align these, they're going to be your best support resistance zones, right? Let's draw one here. Perfect. Look at this. Look how clean that is. Support. Look at this beautiful level here, right? Let's draw this. Look at this one here. We've got the breakout, but obviously price comes a little bit down. But why? I'm going to color wherever the wicks align. I'm going to color these in yellow, right? So there's no confusion, right? So we've got yellow ones here. Price, this candle came down to react to this zone here, right? Price just after that just show up here. Let me just draw the equal high now. And remember, this is not the wicks. This is the candle body. So I'm going to change the color of this. Look at this breakout, price come down. Obviously I can go to a small time frame that'll give me some kind of let's do this. Let's actually do this. Let me put it on playback where it gave the reaction to. I'm on the 2-minute time frame here, right? But where could you have entered from? You could have entered from here as well. Super strong bullish candle. You can even enter from this one, multiple wick rejection, super strong candle here. And if you want to even refine this even more, right? Well, look at this. It's structure getting broken. Look at this. Look at this price. There's a resistance here. Price broke through. Price came back down eventually, but to test this one, to tap this zone here, price just spiked all the way to the top. Look at this zone here. Price blasted all the way up. it came down. Well, because there was so much momentum, so much volume, the buyers never gave the sellers a chance to even come down and reject this area. But you get an idea. Now watch this. But what did this react to though? If it didn't react to this zone, look at this. It pretty much reacted to this previous resistance. So it just spiked from here, right? Even here, you can see these wick rejections here, and it just continues flying higher. So let's go back to the 30-minute time frame, and let me just find where we are, because I've just lost myself. Okay, perfect. Okay, so because I don't want any, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly just, go to a area that I'm not familiar with. Let's just grab this one. Let's see, and again, keep it super simple, right? Keeping the zones very simple. I'm just showing in this video, price will always react to these zones. Look at this, support nicely established, price shoots all the way up. Now, abnormal candle here. So what did it just react to, right? It must have reacted to something. So, and what I mean with reacted, I mean the second candle is. So, but there's so much volume. It didn't never give, the buyers never gave a sellers a chance to come and touch these zones. But we got look at this. This is a level, but it's not that one. And you want to practice this. You want to practice this, right? You know what this reacted to? Remember, it reacted to this wick. It cleared a Malaysian style support resistance. So remember this one, we're going to draw this in yellow, right? And the more you practice this, and this video is just about how I'm drawing the zones and all that, right? I'm not even looking at rejections. I'm not looking at, entry methods and all that. I'm just keeping it laser focusing on the support and resistance zones themselves. Because I get so many messages saying, we don't have to draw zones. How do you draw zones? Now, the way I draw my zones from a personal strategy, the way I became 700k funded, this is not the way I draw zones, right? Believe it or not, you could take this to another level, right? Let's look at this. Bullish candle, bearish candle formed. This is a support level formed. I need to change the color of this, not because it's not the wicks. So what is this reacting to? Now, because there's so much thrust behind this, right? Normally, you'll see the price react to either the zone or to the wick, right? But I mean, buyers are not even giving sellers, they're even showing no mercy, just spiking this higher and higher, right? Look at this perfect example here, what I mean. Look at this. Price came back down and then it reacted to the wick, not to the zone, because it could have just also reacted to this level as well, but it didn't. It reacted to the wick. If I even take this twist, and you're like, it's just a wick, how can that be possible? Well, if you break this down to the smallest time frame, let's go to a, I've gone probably too far back, that's fine. But this will also be a zone where you can just basically refine, and then obviously you get on the, I'm speaking about the 1 minute time frame, the 30-second time frame. Price where it doesn't do anything without no reason. You want to look at this as if it's a alive, right? So we've got a resistance here. Now look at this. This is a resistance formed here, right? Equal high. Price comes down, and look at this. Test is this area. Let's go to a small time frame. Let's see what we can find, right? See what we can find. Okay, see what I mean? Then wicks that were up here, now on a small time frame, they're showing up as zones. So price reacted from this area for a reason. Look at this. Price breaks through. We get our multiple wick rejections. You can just, if you took the trade, it's a double top pattern as well, indicating a price, just tanking, and that's exactly basically what it does. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame. Let's let price keep going, because I just want to show you how much price. I mean, look at that. I just pressed play, right? Remember, this was a chart I just gone, randomly picked out from the past, and this zone I've drawn, price did react to it. See, this is why I'm able to catch. Let me just show you something as well. If I go on my live trades, this is why I'm able to catch these huge, risk to reward trades. Today was obviously keeping it super simple, like a 1 2 3s, 1 2 4s, like you see this one here. This is a 1 to 8 right now. These are pips, right? You can't fake these. This is magic keys, pips. You can't, I can say I made 10 grand in one trade, 50 grand in one trade. As we all know, these brokers, manipulation and all that can all be faked, right? And even I've seen some videos on the net when people are showing that, statements with IC markets and all that. People are still saying, yeah, it's all fake, it's all fake. One thing you can't fake is how much price moves in pips. You can't fake this. So if I'm catching all these, all this, and I'm very well be trading on a live account. I'm not going to be doing all this on an example demo account, but it's all about transparency. And and by all means, you're more than welcome to get in touch with, once you join in touch with my students. And yeah, it's all about transparency. So price again, okay, we can see support levels, resistance levels. I could just draw these all day, every day. If price comes back to these, and remember again, I'm doing this on the 30-minute time frame. This is not how I draw my zones. I'm just keeping it super simple and how you can work the back test this on different time frames, right? Look at this. This is a resistance here. Look at this. Price breaks through. Right? I'm just going with the trend, right? I'm just going with how price is moving. Now, what can I see here, right? Or just put this down here. Okay, price reacted, came back down. If I imagine, look at this. I would have just taken a buy from rejection, and the price would have gone in my favor, winning trade. Why? Look at this confluence. Look at this. It's a bullish trend, right? Most likely, even as a bullish trend, if I take a buy from pretty much anywhere, it should be a winning trade if my stop loss is big enough. So let's look at another example. There was another one I wanted to show as well. There is a zone here as well. I mean, there's a zone here as well, right? But again, I don't think there would be any rejection. Let's go on a small time frame. Let's see what happened. 5-minute time frame. This was the zone. Price comes up. I'm not getting any rejections, like no bearish candle, except for this break here. Bearish candle. Maybe you would have gained a few pips if you're looking for a nice 1 to 2 or whatever that adds up to. Price comes down here. Now, if I go to a small time frame, now this is the new resistance, right? I've got my bullish candles. Let's see if we win this. Let's see. Again, I don't like these wicks at the top. Ideally, you want the wicks at the bottom, but because the trend is in my favor, remember this is on a random chart, so it'll be interesting to see what exactly happens with this. Let's put it below this wick here. What does ideally everyone go for? Like a 1 to 2, is it? I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm just going to press play. Might lose, might win. Okay, we won the trade. Oh, see. Now, why did I say 1 to 2? Right, when ideally I go for like a 1 to 3, 1 to 4. I can see, even though we're bullish, I can see starting to see a little bit of weakness coming in this bullish trend. Now, why is that? Why is that? A strong bullish trend is when the wicks, rejection wicks, are at the bottom. A weak bullish trend is when wicks are on the top. Now, I'm getting wicks at the bottom here is ideally what I like to see. But if you compare the wick size as well, look at this wick size here compared to these wicks, rejection wicks, right? That's why we got an extra leg up, an extra push up, breaking these highs here, right? Now, if we look down here, the wicks are gone much smaller. I mean, is that will that be changing trend? Yeah, it is. I mean, this was randomly picked out, right? This was randomly picked out. This chart. So I'm just drawing these as I go along, just keeping everything super simple. Let's go over here. Look at this, equal low zone. Now look at this breakthrough, perfect rejection, boom, price just tanks all the way to the bottom. I've drawn my zones here. Now look at this price when it comes up, right? So let's just say I'm going to refine the zone a little. I'm going to put it up here. I've got my other zone here. So I mean, look at this, it perfectly reacted to this one. Remember, it's super important to refine your zones as you go along as well. Okay, price comes up, bearish candle. Now, is it ideal to take a sell trade from here? I'll give you like literally 5 seconds to think about this. Should you take a sell trade from here? Excuse me. The answer is maybe you could, but do you want to take a sell trade after all this bullish super strong volume? You know, you want to wait for a few things. I'm going to break this down into a bit more. Okay, compare this bearish candle to this one. What's the difference between the two, right? What's the difference? The difference between these two, and I'll just, you know, don't want to make this video too long. This bearish candle has a wick, quite a big one, but at the bottom, indicating buyers, you know, are still here. This bearish candle hardly has a little bit, so you got a small wick, which means, you know, the bearish candle has taken over. It's a strong bearish candle as well. And let me actually show you. Let me just actually show you what I mean by that. Let me turn on the candle strength indicator. Okay, let's look at the strength of the candle. Let's compare them. 81% candle bearish strength. The red ones for bearish candles, green ones for bullish candles. 61%. It's obvious, right? 81% bearish candle is stronger. Not only that. Let me just go. What time frame was I on? Sorry. Let me just remove this. Also, look at this. This bearish candle is an engulfing. This bearish candle here has broken the low of this candle. It's a bearish engulfing candle. You know, and look at this volume of this bullish candle. Small bullish candle body, indicating buying pressure, you know, a slowdown. The buyers have lost momentum. Bearish now more bearish candles are coming in. This one has fully taken over. And remember when I said how you can draw your zones? Look at this, and how I was drawing them. So one, look at this, right? This bearish candle has brought, if you're playing it more safer, right? This one, what has this bearish candle done? Broken the support of, you know, this structure here, broken the support of this candle pattern here, right? And look at this, price comes up, retest this zone, which was the previous support, is now the new resistance, and market just falls. And I mean, you can just go on a small time frame, but I don't think it's going to let me due to the data point what I was saying. But you can do keep it above this wick or this zone or this zone. Ideally you don't want it too big, but I mean, just look for a simple 1 to 2 or whatever you know, wherever you target. Almost 1 to 3. Again, if you had your stop loss this much, 4 pips. Ideally I use 4 pips, so that's a nice almost 1 to 5. 5 pips, 1 to 3, 6 pips. So, and still, if you break this down, you can see how, you know, healthy and how much breathing space this trade has. I don't want to make this video too long. If you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, share. If you want to make more videos like this, you know, going into the zones in a lot more detail, for sure, let me know. And this is how, you know, obviously I've just taken the zones to the next level, to a different level, to be honest, to say the least, without bragging. And that's why I'll be able to become 700k funded. You know, take care, like, subscribe. And if you are looking for one-to-one mentorship and you want to know my own personal strategy, you know, one-to-one mentorship, link will be in the video description. Take care. I'm out.